It's the Paris Chong Show.
I went to school. I was waiting in line at Photoville. It was horrible because there was only porta potties, and I would rather just pee in the bushes than go to a porta potty. And so I was ready to pee in a bush, and someone said, "No, no, no, there's a bathroom in there." But the line was so long. But I said, "Okay, I can hold it." There was this girl in front of me, this young, beautiful girl. I don't even know what I said, and she said, "No, it's all fake." And I go, Huh?" And she said, "Everything's all fake." I go, "What do you mean everything's all fake?" She goes, "All of me." And I said, "Oh." I actually wasn't even I don't know where that came from, but she goes, "I just got my butt implant." And I said, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, does it hurt?" And she goes, "Oh, it only hurts at first." But, like, she had on a cute little tennis skirt, but her skirt was, like, this far away from her leg. I mean, I don't know why anybody would sew something fake in their butt.
I mean, whatever it is,
Ouch.
I think it's a matter of people feeling confident in whatever things that
That
they
just
do.
seems weird to me.
All I know though is like,
I love your girlfriend so natural.
oh,
She's so
thank
natural
you.
and she's beautiful and natural and nothing's fake and she's just gorgeous
But
and natural and, you know.
but like, if you get dental surgery, okay, your mouth hurts, but you can always lay down. But
Yeah, but if you have to dental surgery,
but
it's
but
better because of a root canal.
no,
Not
but I'm just saying, but like with butt surgery,
ah,
you
sewing something in your
how
body.
do you lay down or sit?
I don't know. I
Like you
think
can't
you have
just
to
like,
lay on your stomach the whole week or
yeah,
2. I don't know how long
is
it
that
takes.
how it
That
works?
sounds Have you ever slept on your face?
I mean,
I don't like sleeping like
no, it's just
that.
like I said,
No, I don't. I heard it's bad to sleep on your stomach.
it's just one of those
That's
things.
bad for your heart.
uh, Whatever it is, I'm saying is to not
That
be able
I
to
think you
put
just have to
pressure
s
on
I
your
know
butt.
because you can't even go on your sides,
You have to,
right?
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's so weird that everybody's doing all this weird stuff to their body. Like, I'm all about taking things off, like, okay, if you need a facelift or something, I had a girlfriend, she had to have a eye lift because her lids were literally going over her eyes, so she couldn't see when she was driving. I don't think it was ever something she was planning to do, but she's like, "This is getting dangerous." So she went to the plastic surgeon, and then the plastic surgeon said, "You should just get a whole facelift." And she was like, "God, I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't even think I needed it, but now this guy made me feel so bad. I'm just gonna get a whole facelift." And I was like, "Oh my God, okay." And so she still can't feel the top of her head because it's all numb. But anyways, but she looks great. And I just thought that's just so. I mean, she was taking things off, so I get it. But like sewing a big plastic balloon in your chest, would you think that would you do that? Sew big plastic fake things in your chest and sew it up
I mean,
afterwards
well,
and leave
one,
it there.
I'm not a woman, and I don't,
I just
but
don't
and
know
I'm
why I
also
don't
not someone
understand it.
who loves like big gazonga
No, but I
boobs.
just don't understand. I
But I'm
can
just,
understand if somebody loves them. I think they're gorgeous. Big boobs are great, but I wouldn't want to sew some foreign object in my body. That's like, oh, want my to put a toaster in my arm. Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm going to
well,
sew it up and leave it there.
but it's one of those things, like, if you've got a toaster in your arm with big or big boobs, you're like, it's like one of those things, you gotta spend, like, 2 weeks kinda sitting around the house. You could just kinda
Yeah.
sit there
No, but then
watching.
you have to pay a lot of money for it to be in pain.
Well, but you see, you sit, but the butt, you can't even just, like, sit
No,
there.
I think you just lay on your stomach.
How do you spend, like, that much time in your stomach? And that's, like, that's a level
I
of
didn't ask her that. Next time someone volunteers that kind of information from I'm gonna ask them, "Well, how do you sleep?" She
yeah.
was so I didn't even say anything about anything. I don't think she misunderstood something I said, and she said, "Don't worry, it's all fake." And I was like, "What's all fake?" And she said, "My boobs and my butt." And I said, "Okay, so," because she was so proud
I
to
mean,
say, "It's all
listen,
fake."
I also think that there's certain people get these, cosmetic surgery
Yeah,
things as a way to show off, money.
their wealth.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut myself open, be in pain, and not be able to see anyone for a couple weeks or whatever, and because I want everyone to know that that's sick.
Well, it's
That's just a sick thing.
it's one of those things, particularly when it's done to aggrandize levels. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like the girls that are all over the place that look exactly the same with lips this big.
Yeah, like, it's,
I can't even do
I
it like this. Hi, they're fake. I'm rich and
but
stupid.
I mean, it's just I don't like to hate on anyone,
I
but
don't either.
it's
Hey, we're not bashing your boob jobs and your butt implants. Definitely not.
I'm
But I'm more like, just be happy with you, Like, it's just too
let's be
much.
honest, Paris. Not everybody is naturally beautiful as you.
I didn't even pay him to say that.
So
No, but I'm not. No, but it's not even about. It's just like, well, and you know what? Hey, I'm getting older. I'm not liking being in my 50s at all. Even though I'm really in my 40s. Did I say that? Edit that out. So I don't really like getting older, but I'm gonna own it because I mean, living and getting older is a luxury. I have a son. I want to be here till I'm an old lady, till I can see my grandkids. I don't want to die. No one wants to die, right? That's like it's just a jip. I don't
this
know
this
who.
took a
God
more
sucks.
this took a morbid turn.
I like it. We were talking about art, but we could talk about life. We could talk
Yeah,
about it's
yeah.
it's all
No,
part
it's
of art.
fine.
I don't think it's morbid. I think that's how this
No.
is actually how we would normally talk in the gallery
I
anyway.
mean,
I mean, we were here
this is
to
why people are like, "Oh, you should have a podcast."
no, I wasn't even thinking. I was a guest, and the next thing you know, here you are. So, and then we got Stefan Johansson's painting and Minotti's beautiful furniture, and there's a microphone in my face. But I just, it's life's so short. It's like aging is a luxury to me. Aging is a luxury. It's not fun. I mean, I would consider a facelift if I really needed it, and my eyelids were drooping to where I couldn't drive. But as I'm just saying, I wouldn't sew a foreign object in my body. I just think that seems like you're asking for trouble.
I don't I don't judge whatever people need in order to
Yeah, to
feel
feel
confident in
good.
themselves.
I'm just saying I wish people felt confident and happy just with who they are because like you said, like we have like Ed was saying earlier, we have to deal with the cards that were dealt. And yes, it was way more fun being young and gorgeous. Yes, it was amazing being 17. And yes, I miss my body when it was 21. Miss it so bad. And yes, I miss it before I had a C-section scar. Yeah, I miss that. But that's you have to just kind of roll with how things change and go. And like you have to be really careful about your health
Yeah.
also because you get too many so you want if I'm going to be put under it better I mean if I have to have like a heart surgery or something like that or you can't just keep putting yourself under for these
No,
things,
no, and well, that's the thing is that,
Mhm.
I mean, I have a weird theory about Michael Jackson.
Oh God, give me propofol.
Um,
What?
so I think part of the reason why he was obsessed with these surgeries was I think he was so obsessive worker, he couldn't relax, and he was so diligent and such a workaholic, he needed those recovery periods to relax.
Jesus Christ, you want to put yourself in the hospital just to get some peace.
I think that but I think and
I think it was big. I'm a big. I didn't even know
I
how.
know, but I think it's more than that, but I
Yeah,
think it's one of the things I think that he was just couldn't
which I think makes sense. It
yeah,
makes sense. Like I was like dreaming of getting COVID just so I could have 5 days off. I'm
yeah.
like I need COVID. No, I didn't. I get it yet. Because I can't lie. So I thought, oh, if I just had COVID, I could stay home for 10 days and I have to work. But it didn't happen. I didn't luck out like that. So I.
I got COVID during a
I think
vacation, so
Michael Jackson, which I didn't even know was such a huge fan until the day that he died, and I couldn't stop crying for 2 weeks because it's almost like a part of your childhood died,
yeah.
and it was just a horrible couple of weeks. People, even my friends, were like, "I didn't know you were such a Michael Jackson fan." I just think it was just like a ending of an era, but I think it's because his dad used to make fun that he had a fat
Oh, yeah,
nose.
no, I think that's definitely part of it also,
I mean, I think that was all of it. Like, he just was so self-conscious about
but
his looks that it escalated, and then once you're taking that many drugs and propofol and but I do think that's a really interesting, idea what you said, because yeah, how far will you go just to relax
yeah, and I think that
when you work that
it
hard?
was just one of those things. I mean, there's a lot of controversies and statements and stuff like that, but, um, one his talent and his work ethic cannot be questioned,
Amazing.
and I think that he
No one
was
ever sang like that or danced like that ever
and
again.
no, no, it really is true, and a songwriter, performer, and I think that he was just tireless, and I think it was the only way he could get himself to just stop. He's like, "Oh, I need to get my chin done again," and that was a way for him to take 6 weeks off,
Yeah, and then he could just hang out with his friends and
and the chimpanzee Bubbles.
It's the Paris Chong Show.